Hello there, good morning. Well, it's actually 11:30 here now. Canada Post. Guess what? Rotating strikes, this time Hamilton. That get me worried because I would love to get a parcel down to Main South Auto, but I'm putting off sending it because of rotating strikes. I mean, will it get there or not? What really I just came to mind? Think about Canada Post rotating strikes and holding Canadians at hostage while the two can't decide, over pay. Now, rural carriers should get paid the same amount as suburban carriers. Honestly, rural and suburban carriers, you say equal amounts, and not one courier, not somebody living in rural addresses outside the city, is paying more money. They get paid more money or less money than somebody living now up in the city. What does that tell me? Well, that says, there is a big discrepancy in the workplace, sort of human rights violation in many, many ways. And this really getting me mad because I try to think about December now into Christmas. You know what? Let's suppose these rotating strikes go on in December. Everybody getting sending Christmas mail, Christmas parcels and stuff. You know what can happen? There's going to be a lot of angry, very disappointed kids and very disappointed adults who may not get their Christmas present time at Canada Post rotate. I mean, even got me worried because I know Linda will send me gift cards in the mail for McDonald's and Burger King, etc. And you know what? I'm going to be mad if I don't get those in time because that means less things can do in London, Ontario that week because I'll have to use my money to pay for things that I would use a gift card to pay for. Now, figure that one out. That's really got me worried right now. If that goes on into December and people right now, what's going to happen if this rotating strike keeps up? Canadians are going to people in Hamilton are going to get very, very, very frustrated. And they're going to start phoning up Canada Post toll-free number customer service. I know what they're going to say. They're going to yell at them. They're going to be giving threatening threats over the phone. They're going to go phone threats. They're going to complain. The man's going to complain. They're going to complain big time. And then they're going to go to other threats. Then they're going to go to them telling. Then they're going to go to them showing up at a sortation plant, and ramming, forcing people go back into work, get them out. So now, anyways, they're going to lead into some very, very strong things that are going to happen. But I think what's going to happen is this. I can see this in just not Reddy's eyes. He can turn around and say Canada Post cannot strike and deem it an essential service, but it can't strike. And if it's deemed an essential service, like a police an essential service, firefighters are essential service. You think about it. A firefighter is a union, but the union can't strike because it's deemed an essential service. Now, it Canada Post deemed an essential service? No. It's sort of deemed not an essential service. Instead, it deemed as not an essential service. So, what did that mean? Does it deemed essential? No. What else does it mean is that, that means they go on strike. But U.S. Postal Service, they can't go on strike because it's deemed essential service in the States. Believe it or not. USP is deemed essential service, postal is essential service. Certainly not in Canada. Canada need to get up and just follow something the United States do. Deem the Canada Post an essential service that is, and it be done. And then once it deemed that, I think right now, if I owned a business, if I owned a business, you know what I'd be doing? To get around this rotating strike bit, I'd be taking all my parcels down to USPS office in Niagara Falls, New York, and sending all them out. Matter of fact, today, I've been reading up on U.S., what's going on at Rainbow Bridge. I heard they have business owners in Canada. There have been 6,000 business owners within Canada, Hamilton, have crossed the bridge to Niagara Falls, gone to the U.S. Postal Service, mailed everything that going in the United States through the U.S. Postal Service, and these orders to go in the United States to get here through USPS and state because they cannot. And it says, on top of that, the border guard turn around and tell them to stop them coming in the United States, and they go matter, well, Canada Post can't deliver, unreliable on delivery. We're going to start using USPS over in the States, and why not? Oh. This is what there's some business owners doing here. Not only that, but other business owners that certainly probably delaying Popeye, Louisiana, sick of opening up downtown, Hamilton too, the postal strike, not getting that proper paperwork going down to have to go into headquarters, Louisiana, paperwork's not there. They really thinking about, what's going to happen, Christmas income, people are going to be so angry at Canada Post. Oh my God. I don't want to see the aftermath of what's going to happen. People are going to start going there and demanding them back to work, pushing them back to work. And then again, and people, way human nature is, and people are going to start to riot, demand Canada Post back to work, and riot and start snatching window, cars, snatching equipment and sorting what, demanding them back to work and type thing, and demanding it, yeah. Then back to work so hard that they're gonna be Canada Post workers would not know what to expect. They'll be stuck in something that we don't know. Will be an angry protest like they are coming. It'll be a protest, anger, blowing people's mind. People are gonna blow their top, business people, owners. People will blow their tops, and they will be. It won't be a nice, pretty thing. I can tell you that. It'll be a worst case scenario. It'll basically what happened be a riot. Could be a riot on the picket lines at Canada Post. Now that can happen at Christmas time, and not a way to think about it. And not a Merry Christmas present, because the rest of sure that would really make them go back to work pretty fast. But another thing too, I think when they get, I think another thing too, it gets minus 20 degrees temperature. They don't want to go out and strike a minus 20 degree temperatures. Do you think I want to strike in 50 below zero weather? I don't think so. Anyways, this really made me angry already. Postal strike, and I want to send something, but I can't not sending it until I find. Not only that, but I'm supposed to get my bonds. I'm supposed to get a letter from Bassard, but that's not getting to me because I phoned Bassard up this morning. We said it sent out. He said last week it had been tied up in a rotating postal strike, and that time sent to material. I have to get it back. It has to be done and complete and be back in 2 weeks, or 4 weeks from now. And they're not going to get back in 4 weeks. Canada Post on strike. And I don't want to send it. If I try to send it to UPS, it will end up in over goods department up in Kitchener-Waterloo. Own runner, Mr. Balhawk, that's his name. He will hold it and not get it delivered. So it can't lie. I don't use UPS Canada, because it will end up in overtime, or end up being held and not delivered, period. And then, it's ridiculous. I don't know what else to do. I mean, I'm certainly not going to go down Niagara Falls, New York to the USPS every time to mail something like that. But, we're sending people across the border to mail stuff. I mean, that's ridiculous. I've already done that, I've done that today. They done that the other day. Matter of fact, I went down to U.S. Embassy, got a letter mail in the United States. I went down to U.S. Consulate in Toronto, see if I'm getting mailed out for you, your poster in the U.S. Well, they said, because Canada Post on strike, rotating strike. I don't think he got out in time, and they were going to some place, going to that. So I did. I talked to U.S. consulate in Toronto and said, look, can I? Well, and they said, well, Canadian citizen go, you can't vote. Well, can't rely on rotating strikes that they've been doing. I mean, and they said, you guys got good service. Canada Post is lousy. I given Canada Post a rating right now for Canada Post was XXX. You got it. U.S. Postal Service, I give it a AAA rating. Hooray! Canada Post, get this. Bonk! That's Canada Post. U.S. Postal Service, thumbs up. Canada Post, thumbs down. Bonk! U.S. Postal Service, Liberty Mail, hooray! Canada Post, bonk! Get it? Well, think about it. I got an idea for some people in Canada, especially live in Niagara Falls, Ontario. Drive across the Rainbow Bridge to the U.S. If you got letters in the mail in the United States, drive across the Rainbow Bridge and literally go to the U.S. Postal Service and right on Main Street, Niagara Falls, and you mail letters in the U.S. heavy, and just literally mail them heavy in the States. Get them this mail. Got parcel going to tell you something. I've taken, live in Niagara Falls, Ontario, take across the border, mail heavy. Heavy. Matter of fact, make it so busy at the post office in Niagara Falls that and freaking jam the border at one time with hundreds of people trying to bring parts in the U.S. You know what? Border guards be overwhelmed. They won't be able to handle the work. They'll have to call enforcement of the border crossing. They'll be overwhelmed. People around the border crossing are crazy with people bringing parts in to be mailed in the States, and not only that, but overwhelmed the U.S. Postal Service to the point where they can't keep up, overwhelming enough that they're trying to keep up and they can't in these areas, and they get overwhelmed with Canadian parcel going in the U.S. with the mail kind of overwhelmed to the point where they can't do it. And I recommend they do it at Christmas time and show you disgust for Canada Post, because by doing that, that's going to cause not only that, but what it will cause is encouraging business owners to do the same thing. If you own a business and you're using Canada Post and you're shipping a lot in the U.S., take it across the border. Go to U.S. Postal Service, set an account, set a mailbox up. Start sending your letters from there, not business mail to Canada Post. Don't even lie. Start taking a business. How to take a business to U.S. Postal Service. I think they'll be so overwhelmed with business like this. Matter of fact, it's like it will cost them more, but you're doing it one thing. Taking out of the country. If you're mailing orders in the United States, go to U.S. Postal Service and have them do it right out there. Buffalo, New York. And now overwhelming them, and they get so overwhelmed with mail. Then they're going to get Border Patrol, going to get really pissed off at Canada Post to the point where they're going to demand, they literally said it's our government, the Homeland Security, the Canadian government, that make it essential service to us, And that's exactly what not only that, people so frustrated about it. Even Canada got legal marijuana, and people have not got the orders yet, and they are really pissed off. Oh yeah, they're pissed off. Matter of fact, they were showing up at these. Some people have even shown up back at illegal marijuana businesses and have victims more illegal marijuana suppliers, dispensaries, and buying marijuana out of the dispensary from criminal underworld, because they said they can't rely on getting their medical marijuana from the brew Ontario cannabis stores. And they said they've been a mountain of complaints with Ontario Cannabis. Matter of fact, some of the Ontario cannabis stores stopped it being resold for higher prices on eBay, American dollars on eBay, but resold Canadian US dollars on eBay. Figure that one out, huh? So I'm saying there, if you're a business owner, you Canadian, I think take that seriously to cross the border. Use the US PSA and use it heavy. So heavy that it will drive the business away from Canada Post. Canada Post will be basically going to doing we just drive a corporation. Corporation can't sort smell. If a corporation can't have it on strike, they're not sorting mail. Simple. If a corporation is also losing billions and billions and billions of dollars because of that, and it's showing on the book that they're losing billions of dollars running in the corporate red, the banks, okay, you know what can happen is that corporation will borrow money from the bank. The World Bank, for example, World Bank can say, Canada, I'm sorry, we can't give you any more money. I'm sorry, but we have to take over we have to repossess all your Canada Post. So sorry about that. And so, of course, the World Bank repossessed Canada Post, just not really Trudeau will turn around and they said, well, look, then they would call the United States Posters to come in. They move in and they take over the Canada Post and run it. Yeah. Or they could do just how they would turn around, called up Royal Mail of Britain to come in and run it. That's what happened. Actually, Canada Post were called Royal Mail one time. If you would think about it, go back about many years, were called the Royal Mail Service going back, believe it or not. It's still called Royal Mail Service in Britain, but not in Canada anymore. But I think maybe going back that type of way may be the best way of putting it. In Britain, the postal service is an essential service. In Canada, it's not. Other countries, it's essential service. We're the only country not just made it essential. You cannot strike. I mean, equal pay in all positions. Can't vote. Do exactly what they need. But you think the man say that? No. The management would rather keep them locked out and we on strike and make them when you go back to work, they have a making them work that's hours walk out. Well, management may do some really dirty too. You know what that is? I heard rumors that mechanical management of a Stony Creek sorting plant, when they go back to work, they're going to have armed security guards at that door. So they're preventing them from leaving when they're working 8 hours. They can't walk out the door. They have to stay there till the last piece of mail is sorted. I heard they're going to have armed security guards there to do it. Make sure they're going to lock that door, but they can't go. Matter of fact, in Walmart, been doing that in the States when they got. What they do is they have employees that work all night in Walmart stocking shelves. And what they do is the stores are locked. And what happened was I heard a Walmart employee who, had a slip and fall on a job, okay? And he's inside and he was, in a lot of pain. He couldn't do work. Matter of fact, and apparently he couldn't, when he did is he called, ended up opening a cell phone up that was already that was not unactivated cell and called 911 unactivated cell. They came, but they couldn't get in the store because Walmart turned around and started the firefighter for trespassing. Started eating that for trespassing. And then they turned around and the other guy, Walmart security, they did that. Well, apparently it guys, and they did nothing. Matter of fact, the employee come in the morning, the management, what happens? Finds him on the floor, broken leg, in a lot of pain, couldn't do a job. What did he do? They turned around and called an ambulance back. They refused to come. They won't come on property. What they had to turn around, we used a shopping cart, push that employee in a shopping cart to the edge of the parking lot before he can get in the hospital. He had a broken leg. And and he almost died as a result of that. What did that tell you about Walmart? Not very good management. See? Well, look at Canada Post. I'm thinking about it. If they do that, that's not good management if it's lock an employee. Yes, management got smart enough. Management, what's going to happen? I see it coming. Just not ready. Going to turn around soon and say this. Start going to management. Give an equal pay. We will do it. Give an equal pay. And guess what? And Doug Ford going to say that same thing. Equal pay, equal parity. Guess what? And the management, we don't want to do that. Or they give them and they turn around and do it. What's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? Well, I tell you what's going to happen. They will have an equal pay, all right, but it won't be the way they want it. No, they're going to say, we'll carry equal pay too. And guess what? And the conditions inside both plants aren't that good. They need to get people sort of sick and no overtime hour, period. Anyways. So I have to say here, my way of putting Canada Post, it get me mad. I want to send the parcel down to somebody, but I'm putting off sending it because of the rotating strikes, and I'm afraid they may not get there in time. Right now, I found out Montreal, Quebec, they are not sending my paperwork to me because I asked them, phoning this morning, said, because Canada Post on strike, the rotating strike, we don't want to send this out and not get back. At times sent the material has to be back. And we did talk to the provincial government, and they said that they hold on it. They said that because they're gonna go ahead, but they said they'd written a hold on this. And so, and that right now, they'll put a hold until the strike ends, the Canada Post. So they end the rotating strike, and then Canada, then the paperwork will be sent, right then. That's what's happening. Otherwise, right now, my bonds are put on hold due to a postal strike, and you don't get it settled soon. What's going to happen? I'm afraid I'm not going to get it. I'm afraid because I'll be so mad if Canada Post, if that letter sitting in Canada Post I was expecting from Montreal, it's in Canada Post, and they have not delivered it, know what? It'll be hell to pay, because I will not frickin' do. You know what? I will sue Canada Post so much money, it was unbearable. I will sue them over that. I will sue them because they had, for denying me my right to get borders, denying me right to get borders. I'll sue them over that. I'll take them through human rights court, and I'll take Ontario federal human rights, you name it, I'll take it. And I will really frickin' big it now. And I'll be sued, and they'll be sued $2 billion for every day they've been on, every day rotated, every time rotated, all that. And I think their management will not like that. Management will be really angry at this, that's right now. The group of Canadians are getting real frustrated. They're trying to take Canada Post to court on a class action lawsuit called failure to deliver mail, failure delivering mail, failure on sorting mail, and not delivering important papers on time, failure to deliver on time, and really freaking do it. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know if that would work. Wouldn't it be fun? You know what? That's an idea. Class action lawsuit against Canada Post Corporation underground management, failure to pay, failure to deliver mail, failure to sort and work at sorting mail, failure to deliver on time, and on top of that, and striking to for their own advantages, striking and failure to deliver mail, and that's that. Their part of the district complaint is That office of $22 million against Capital. Every day they're on strike, every day they rotate at $22 billion a day. Matter of fact, the lawsuit could double every time. Matter of fact, I don't think they want to strike too quick. They could come pretty quick to agreement. If that's the case, I think maybe that's an idea. Maybe Canadians should do a class action lawsuit against Canada Post. So anyway, again, this is enough account. I'm very disgusted and how they're doing the job. I know what can happen. Keep this up. There are going to be a hell of a lot of people crossing borders to mail parcels this Christmas. I see that coming. They're going to be freaking line up on the highways tonight already. Even so, I heard in Toronto that a lot of people in Toronto, a lot of business to have mail orders going to the States. You know what they're doing now? They have hired, they're done it, they're paying. They hired extra employees. You know what their job is? And drive a 5-ton truck full of parcels and delivery stuff, parcel delivery and shipping parcel goods for leaving USA to ship them in a 5-ton truck, cross the border, USPS facility, and drop them and ship. Matter of fact, there's about 800 businesses in Toronto already planning on doing that already. Matter of fact, the amount of parcel going from Canada to U.S. posted have quadrupled in about 2 weeks. At rotating sites up, parcel quadrupled. There've been hundreds of businesses just renting big 5-ton trucks and driving across the border to the U.S. Postal Services depots and dropping off and having it sort. I mean, not only that, but U.S. Postal Service not hold back a lot of mail coming into Canada because, you know why? Because there's no rotating strikes, see? So anyways, I'm going to say blog over. Thank you very, very much for listening to it, this blog, and I'm not happy to hear Canada Post being on strike. And I urge you to think about it. Canada Post agreement by the end of this month. I highly recommend you send everything through your postal. And hit the border hard. Start sending stuff. Hit the postal service hard in your state. Do heavy mailing. Business owners, make a point. Go to your postal. Make heavy mailing. You might in that way people get the parcels in the state that ordered. Anyway, okay, blog over.